Our top story this evening, New Zealand have posted 251 runs at the loss of 7 wickets. Both spinners, Varun Chakravarti and Kuldeep Yadav, performed brilliantly, taking 2 wickets each, and they contributed heavily to the downfall of New Zealand batters. Despite the good bowling performance, India's fielding has been sloppy. 4 catches were dropped in this particular innings. That's the latest as far as this final match in the Champions Trophy is concerned between India and New Zealand. Let's talk more about this. I'm joined by Vedam Jaishankar, sports journalist on the broadcast. Vedam, good evening, namaskar. Quite a target set there, quite a restrictive target, in fact, if I may say so, by India for New Zealand. 252 is what India is now targeting. What is your take on this New Zealand innings? It was a good start for the Indian bowlers, but quite sloppy from there on.
Actually, if you look at the New Zealand innings, their start was spectacular. So was their finish. It was in between that they really struggled.
Yeah.
And I think at the end of the 50 overs, India will be ruined of what could have been. At times, especially at the start of the innings, it looked like one of those Macbethian things like no man or woman born shall catch a kiwi today. The number of catches that they drop, catch after catch. I've never seen an Indian fielding side, drop so many catches. But at the end of the day, I think 250 is a score that you can milk. They don't have the kind of spinners that India have. They don't have a wrist spinner. Santner is a danger man. Not so much the other 2 spinners, Ravindra or Phillips. They're not so much of a challenge, or even Bracewell. But Santner would be the challenge. And as long as they keep Santner, keep him away from there and milk the other bowlers, this should be an easy target. But again, we need to get some sort of a start right at the beginning, because when the ball is new and hard, that is when runs are easier to get, as we saw when New Zealand batted first. But if at the start somebody had said that, you could get the New Zealanders for 250, I think India would have settled for it. But when you look back at what has happened today, I think if all the catches had been taken, maybe New Zealand would have been all out for about 170 or 180.
That's right. Vedam, I also want to talk about Varun Chakravarti, India's trump card. We've, tried and tested him, and there were expectations from him in this match. And he's proved himself. He's taken 2 wickets. What is it that is, makes him so, special in terms of the opposition team really not able to counter him?
See, he's always been a mystery spinner, whether he plays domestically or in the IPL or international. They just can't pick his bowling, whether he's bowling top spinners or leg spinners or googly. Yes, he bowls a predominance of googly, but you don't know which one is going to turn and which one is going to go straight. And that's been the challenge right through. To make it worse, he bowls wicket to wicket area. He doesn't bowl too many wide balls. He's right there at the batsman. Like, you can literally say that he's at the throat of the batsman all the time. And that's what makes him such a challenge. And even when you look at this Indian spin attack, they have 2 wrist spinners. It's something like if Varun doesn't get you, then Kuldeep must. That kind of a thing it is. And both of them have bowled brilliantly. And if you look at the way we have bowled today, the spinners have done an outstanding job. I wouldn't say the same about the pacemen, but maybe the pacemen were not really helped by the surface. But for the spinners, they bowled to a plan, they bowled to their batsmen, and I think they were really outstanding. If the catches had been taken, maybe New Zealand would have been 170, 180 all out. But the catches were not, quite a few catches were dropped.
Yeah.
Like you said, the initial stage is 4 to 5. Yeah, I guess that's the number. And for an international team, dropping 4 to 5 in one match is quite incredible.
All right, Vedam, I'm going to come back to you. Let me also go to my colleagues who have been in different parts of the country getting us what fans are feeling today. Let me first straight away go across to Dharni, who's joining us from Chennai. Dharni, 252 is what India now has to chase. What's really the kind of atmosphere there that you are seeing? What are people saying? In fact, Dharni, before you answer, let me also tell my viewers, Neha is joining us from Bengaluru and Nikhil is joining us from the national capital. Before I come to both of you, Dharni, go ahead. What's the atmosphere like in Chennai?
Well, we are right now standing in the Elliott's beach in Chennai. The Tamil Nadu Sports Development Authority has established a huge screen for the public to come and witness the finals between India and New Zealand. So just, 10 minutes back, we could see a huge crowd sitting in front of the screen. As soon as the first innings got over, most of them have left the location. But as soon as the second innings start, we'll again see a huge crowd in front of the, very same location, very same screen. And, we can talk to a few fans who've come here to understand what their expectation from the second innings is. So 252, does it seem like a chaseable score to you?
Yeah, India has definitely got a very good batting attack, but New Zealand is a very good fielding side, so it's not going to be easy, but my bet is on India.
So how was it for you to sit and, view the match in the beach along with the crowd?
I think the atmosphere here is electric. It's almost like watching it in a stadium with so many people around. It was a terrific initiative, I think, and it was great fun.
So who are you pinning your hopes on as far as India's batting order is concerned?
Well, we're chasing, so Kohli is going to do his magic for sure. But I really want to see Rohit firing today. If that goes, then we'll probably finish it in 45 overs.
What do you have to say about it? What do you have to say about New Zealand's batting in the first inning?
I think we did well to restrict them to 250. It looked like they would take off to a very big total initially. So I think the bowlers did really well.
Also, like in the New Zealand batting, if we see, in the last 10 overs, they've got a huge chunk of runs. Like their total, it rise from 150 around to 250 around in the last 10-15 overs. So how do you see that comeback of New Zealand?
Yeah, I think it was a very good comeback. We didn't expect them to get to 250. But I think, like he said, if the opening batsmen do well, I think we have a very good chance.
So they think that we have a very good chance. They think that 252 is a pretty much chaseable score. And of course, as I told you, we're reporting live from the Elliott's Beach in Chennai, where the Sports Development Authority has established, a screening for public, and the same has been replicated in Chennai's Marina Beach too.
All right, Dharni, from Chennai, in fact, let's go across to Bengaluru, where Neha has been talking to fans, supporters. Today's a big day, Neha. What has been going on there? It seems like 252 seems like quite a relief for the Indian side to be able to chase that target.
Well, that's absolutely right, Shreya. In fact, when the match began, the first 10 overs, just one wicket down. Obviously, there was a bit of worry there. But, just cut to the next 5 overs after that. We've seen how formidably the Indian, in fact, bowling side has played there. Managed to take down several wickets there off New Zealand. Let's quickly, get this across now to some fans who've been sitting here glued to the screens now. Quite literally, of course, excited beyond bounds. We're going to quickly try and speak to a couple of fans. Guys, hi. I think, I don't know if people were cheering in Dubai or not, but the cheering from here has been absolutely phenomenal. How did India bowl today?
I think we did really well. It's a great time to be an Indian. The boys played really well. 252 is a good score. It should be easy for us. They're trying to make it entertaining. Will be a good match, and I think India definitely has it in the bag.
I think it's easily defendable. Like, last time 2019 World Cup they scored 241, we lost. But still, I feel that if Rohit Sharma plays the first 10 overs, we are sorted. Seriously.
Okay, guys, we can't deny that the first, say maybe even 15 overs for that matter, it almost seemed like New Zealand may or may not even cross 210 or 215. They've put up a phenomenal show towards the second half of the game. They've managed 250 on the board, which is, let's be honest, for a final a decent score, right?
It's about like batting sensibly. Like they knew that they were 3 down and they need to rotate strike, so they did ones and twos very quickly. Braswell did 50, Phillips did 50, so I think they put up a good score and it's defendable.
The way we covered up the first 10 overs. The first 10 overs you conceded 69 runs, which is almost a 7 run rate, 7 run rate. And after that it's like a 3.5 run rate. So India recovered very well.
All right. Well, of course, we'll keep coming back to the crowd here in Bengaluru. Obviously, an excited lot as India has managed a very, very good bowling in the first innings is what all of them have to say.
Right, Neha, let me also quickly go across to Nikhil, who's joining us from Delhi. Nikhil, the roads in Delhi, I feel, are empty today. Everybody is watching the match. What's the latest that you're hearing? Quite happy the Indian side is today.
So So Shreya, we are currently reporting from inside a bistro in the Noida city, and we are going to show you the visuals in the very first place. This is how the excitement looks like. There is a screen as well, which can be seen in many parts of the Noida city, and this is something which is being, projected in many parts of the bistro in the Noida city. There are dolls as well, and as soon as there is a wicket, the dolls are usually played out at this particular area. We are joined by one of the key person of this particular venue, so to say. So talk to us about the response which is coming in from the people at this particular place on the big day.
Yeah, response is quite good. You can see that, it's fully packed over here and everybody enjoying the match and everybody hope that India wins today. So, in Dairy Noida, the people who are coming here, they're enjoying the match from starting onwards, as the bowlers started. Our spinners, they did the great job over here. So everybody is hoping that India win today, the final.
Okay, so this is the word which is coming in from the key person. We are also going to take the version from the other people as well. We can see some of the children as well who are playing out here. The goals are as well. You can hear the voices of the same. They are going to speak to some of the people who have come here as a guest to talk to them about what exactly do they feel about the match in particular. Sir, आज का match क्या feel करते हैं? मैच आप देख पाए, बड़ी सी screen है. What is the feeling that you are going through?
Match is interesting. Every moment we have wickets. Yeah!
But अभी इंडिया की बैटिंग अभी आना बाकी है. The second part is yet to start. But what is your expectation about this year?
See, match तो fighting वाला हो गया. 250 plus is a fighting match. It would be interesting to see that match.
Okay, so this is the word which is coming in. We are joined by some of the young children as well. Last word मैं आपसे लूँगा, कैसे मैच देख रहे हैं, कितने एक्साइटेड हैं आप?
बहुत ज़्यादा, बहुत एक्साइटेड है. इसी चीज़ की एक्साइटमेंट है कि इंडिया जीतेगी.
Okay, so this is the word Shreya which is coming in. This is exactly how the excitement is currently brewing up at this particular place in the Noida city. Back to you.
Right, Nikhil, whether it's the old or the younger generation, everybody has their eyes today on that particular match. India's innings, of course, will be starting in a short while from now. But Rucha, you're joining us from Mumbai. Before I come to you, let me go back to Vedam Jaishankar, who's on the broadcast with us. Vedam, before I talk about how fans have been feeling today, it's quite a relief for the Indian side. Also, the fact that, Matt Henry not being able to join the final match is quite a big relief for the Indian side, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. Because Matt Henry was quite a problem the way he was swinging the ball, even in Dubai, for getting the ball to move, getting the wicket. And I think that's a great blow for New Zealand, but a great advantage for India. But having said that, I think New Zealand will take this 250 runs because they really have something to fight with. And a 250 for New Zealand is something like 270, 275 because they are a very good fielding unit and very competitive. So they have something to fight with. Everybody's talking as if the win is just a routine thing. I don't think. I think it's going to be a hard-fought match. There's a long way to go before we can, really bring out the trumpets and the drum rolls and other things. But yes, we have the batting. We have a great depth in batting. The wicket is also a good ally of us. But, you need to handle pressure and the New Zealand bowling, and the fielding. I think bigger than the bowling, it's their fielding which is going to be a challenge. And as long as somebody said that Rohit Sharma has to come good, yes, he has to come good. But let's also not forget Shubman Gill. He too needs to get a lot of runs. And he's a very capable batsman. Of course, people like Virat Kohli, KL Rahul, the others have already got into the party. But we need our openers to really fire and show what they're made of. They're definitely good, highly capable batsmen, and maybe nothing like a big stage to get going.
Yeah. Okay, let me quickly go across to my colleague Rucha, who's joining us from Mumbai. Rucha, it's, of course, everybody has their eyes on Mumbai Cha Raja Rohit Sharma, but who's going to be the Champions Trophy Cha Raja, we'll get to know a little while from now. But what are you hearing on the streets of Mumbai? I'm sure it's all bleeding blue there today.
Well, of course, where I am present right now is Curry Road and people are cheering for Mumbai Sa Raja Rohit Sharma. As you can see, people have gathered here. They have placed a big screen. Everyone wants to watch the match on big screen and they have gathered here today and non-stop they are cheering for Team India. We'll try and speak with them. क्या लगता है कैसी थी अभी तक की मैच कैसी लगी आपको?
अभी तक तो फिलहाल अच्छी थी. इंडिया वन साइड जीतने वाली है ये मैच और रोहित शर्मा और विराट कोहली के नेतृत्व में ये मैच हम लोग जीतेंगे 100%.
इंडिया की बैटिंग अभी भी बाकी है. क्या लगता है आपको? क्या एक्सपेक्टेशन है?
नो लॉस इंडिया जीतेगी. रोहित शर्मा और गिली ये चेस पूरा करेंगे.
आज कौन सेंचुरी करेगा लगता है आपको?
रोहित शर्मा सेंचुरी करेंगे आज और वन साइड इंडिया को जीतेगा.
सर आपको क्या लगता है? आप खुद बैट भी लेके आए हो. पूरा क्रिकेट का माहौल है. कैसे लग रहा है आज फाइनल पहुंची है इंडिया?
कैसा है ये जो टीम है इंडिया वो चैंपियन ट्रॉफी जीत गई है क्योंकि जो चेस है वो 250 है. वो नो लॉस मार रहे हैं और 30 ओवर्स के पहले हम चेस कर रहे हैं मैच. तो कुछ डाउट्स क्लियर है ही नहीं. हम मैच तो जीत गए पूरा मैच. कुछ है ही नहीं.
Everyone saying that we have already won the match, and even if India is yet to back, the cheering continues and the support towards Team India continues from Mumbai. And we can see no matter how the small lanes, small roads of Mumbai are, people gather here together and celebrate Team India's playing. Even if it has yet to bat, they have already declared that Team India has won. These are the feelings of Mumbaikars and are calling for Mumbai's Raja Rohit Sharma. Back to you.
Right, Richa, of course. We'll certainly hope India wins today, but, you know, whatever the result is, we need to keep that dhol, nagaras and their support for Team India on. Let me quickly go across to my guest on the show for the last word before I wrap this up. Vedam Jaishankar, you know, Virat Kohli, of course, the king of run chasing. What do you expect now? In a short while from now, we will see India batting. You know, the top few expectations that you have.
Yeah, see, the New Zealanders will really pay attention to two guys. One is Rohit Sharma and one, like you said, the master of the chase. They'll pay attention to both these guys. But this is the right time for the others also to come to the party. And we need them. You know, there's too much of pressure on just two guys. And we need the others also to ensure that they get the runs and they reach quickly. India has not won for quite some time. And this is as good a time as any to really grab the trophy. And I would expect them to pass this maybe by the 40 or 42nd over. It will take that long, but 40, 42nd, maybe 43rd over, but in the 40s over is when we'll get past it. But I really hope that guys like Shubman Gill will really come to the party because he's a very, very capable young batsman. He's a vice captain of the team, and now is the time for him to step up and give the sort of support that people like Rohit Sharma and Virat Kohli richly deserve to get hold of this trophy.
Yeah. Well, let's hope it's fingers crossed, Vedam Jaishankar. Let's hope that, you know, the wounds of 2017 heal tonight. But thank you very much, Vedam Jaishankar, for joining us this evening and sharing your perspective. And to my colleagues on the ground, Richa, Nikhil, Neha and Dharni, thanks very much to you as well for joining us and getting us the latest. With that, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for a short break. News and updates will continue on the other side.